Yeah, your eyes are heavy, alright. Heavy from all the drinking.
You know what movie that's from?
No.
Would you want to guess?
It's honestly, it sounds so familiar. Honest to God.
Oh, I know for a fact you watched the fuck out of this movie.
The Barbie movie.
Boondock Saints?
No, I did just recently watch the Barbie movie though. I really like it. It's so good.
I've never seen the Barbie.
It's really good. So I know it's your favorite movie, and it goes by the name 50 Shades of Grey.
No way. I watched that one time with my first girlfriend.
It's like the very first scene where they're like signing the contract or whatever, and they sign it, and then they go to their playroom. She's like, "Is this where you play Xbox and PlayStation?"
No.
And then
No, this is where I abuse women.
He lifts her up onto a counter and like spreads her legs and like goes in between them, and she's just like, "Are you going to make love to me?" And he goes, "I don't make love, I fuck hard."
Oh my God.
It's such a
I really did not enjoy that movie, but I got laid because I watched it, so it was fine. But that was the only time I watched that shit.
They couldn't have made a funnier movie if they tried.
That shit is so cringe, bro.
It's so cringe.
Oh my God.
Do you want to know some like crazy like 3 degrees of separation shit with 50 Shades of Grey?
Sure.
So, the guy who started My Chemical Romance started it because he was in counseling after the 9/11 attacks, and he started the band as like a way to deal with his fucking issues. And the person who wrote Twilight because they were of listening to My Chemical Romance, and 50 Shades of Grey was written by someone who wanted to write a Twilight spinoff.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not even lying. So 9/11 caused My Chemical Romance, Twilight, and 50 Shades of Grey.
It's all
Thank
connected.
you, George Bush. Very cool.
I should start watching the second Squiddy Games. I have
Too,
to,
honestly.
Huh?
I should too as well. Still on my list.
When are we gonna have the real Squid Games?
I just finished the first one.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
Huh?
How'd you like it?
I thought it was pretty good. It ended up
I
pretty.
did
I
too.
mean, giant surprise. It was like a national phenomenon for a long time. Still kind of
Yeah.
is. So it's
Yeah.
not giant surprise. You know, it's pretty good. I had to look up why they chose to dye his hair red at the end.
Yeah.
And I learned a little bit about like it's like hair dye in Korea and him as a character, and like what kind of hair color would this character never ever dye their hair.
Yeah.
And then that's the color that they're gonna dye it, so that they can represent like how he's forever changed and will never go back, kind of thing, as part of the games. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. It
And
should-
you know the old guy who was like the big wig turned out to be like an IRL sex offender or whatever.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
he was like,
the
me
man
grab your
as a-
pussy.
The
Yes.
old man, like the
Yeah.
proprietor or whatever. Oh really? Damn.
Yes. Fortunately.
Dude, I'm getting more.
He was like, you want to be on my TV show? Take off your pants.
No, and it was like fucking 30 or 40 years ago too. Like it wasn't
Oh,
anything
I
new.
think I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
I don't know if it's because they recognized him or.
It was in
because
college
or
at a
because
party
money.
that the bitches are lying.
Yeah.
But I'm getting more emotional in my old age, dude. That episode when like he was like doing the marbles and they were
Yeah.
he was like, I have to play, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna like kind of trick you a little bit, and like, oh man, when he like revealed that he was just kind of like going along with it, and like you were betraying your best friend like this whole time. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was so sad.
Yeah.
And then the scene with the and the same episode, dude. That episode was so fucking good. It was so slow, but it was just so fucking. Oh my god, it was so crushing. With the two girls, the girl from North Korea and the other
Yep.
girl that was debuted and killed within the same episode, basically.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was also a really, really good scene. And then also the fucking the Pakistani guy, whatever his name was, also getting betrayed by like the descent of the model citizen or whatever.
There's an officer with the
Ah, that
strength
was
of
also
a fierce
so
god.
like fucking gut wrenching
His
too.
name
What a
was-
good episode, dude. That episode doesn't
Yep.
have like fucking 9.5, 10 or whatever on IMDb. I don't know what else in the series could.
It was a banger for sure.
Bro, leave it to Korean artists.
Don't get
or
yourself killed,
Korean
Jason.
fucking TV shows to make people who are literally Americans speak like they're Korean who are speak American. I don't know how they did
Right?
that. I don't know how they did that.
I was like, what the fuck? Are these guys in Korea? Like, what?
I don't know, dude.
Like, no, they're American. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, they're American, but I don't know. Good for them. Maybe it had to do with like the timing of the subtitles or something like that. And
I
they
don't
like
know.
slowed their words down or something to make more sense for subtitles. I don't know.
I got the black lung pop.
And then the
God,
I realized that the only game I hadn't seen was the one that was like super popular, the like the glass stepping stone or whatever.
yeah.
That one which like spun up like 10 trillion TikToks and YouTube videos and stuff.
Yep.
I realized that I was just like, oh yeah, you're right. That was from Squid Game, wasn't it? And I
Yep.
One guy, heading out.
Yes, sir.
Now go.
Bro,
We
Squid
have
Game's
joined
got the big
together to
Roblox,
ensure
like,
that
so
justice
much
is
money.
done.
Just put Squid Game in
First,
Roblox.
let us pass
Fuck.
through Sushui Gate, and then on to
Oh yeah,
Moyan.
Fortnite a lot of money too. You see, they get the Fortnite, they get the Squid Game Fortnite.
And over here,
Let us head out. The lords are advancing.
YouTube video,
We must keep pace. Onwards. Push.
I got second place or something, so I'm like a millisecond behind the other guy, but I never died, so.
Some sort of joke.
Yeah.
Advance before a member of the UN family.
They even give you a roll button.
the enemy officer has been
Fuck
defeated.
yeah! I'm Godzilla, bitch!
We must push on and destroy the enemy.
I gotta get
Just as expected. Now we can get behind them.
You haven't made it till you made it to Fortnite.
Protect the rear of our forces. Keep
The enemy
our
officer
eyes forward.
has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
It's even again.
Black House
Now
thing.
we must turn the tide of battle our way. And over. What happened to the rear guard of Yuan Shu's forces? Let's get serious. Why hasn't anyone come?
He is going insane.
He sent me Kanye's losing it on Twitter, so I went and read. I'm like, what the fuck?
Our efforts weren't enough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We cannot allow the likes of them to divert our attention. Lead them to our allies and push on! All my might! Start the advance!
No way! What the fuck?
Doesn't feel right. They speak more of our allies than our enemies.
Oh, bro.
We are now in control here. Keep up this momentum.
Why would you tweet that?
Take Sushui Gate.
He calls himself God and Hitler and shit all
Follow
day.
them. Start the advance.
Jesus? Oh, Hitler, yeah. Yadolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler. I gotta admit, that was kind of funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
you guys are on this
Permit him
mess
to
again.
endanger my
Definitely.
troops like this territory.
The enemy
Probably
officer
both.
has been defeated.
To be defeated. This is no time for quarrels.
As long as I am here, Sushui Gate will not fall. Have action.
Five nights was taken for what? 5 seconds?
Is that all you have to offer? Bring out the next soldier.
I put my wife in a Chinese takeout bag for what?
I didn't even get to eat the leftovers.
Is it over already? I expected more from the coalition force.
Yeah, man.
There we go. Warning! Let's get serious. The enemy officer Young is laying waste to our forces. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Watch the master at work. Typical of Lord
The enemy
Hua
officer
Xiong.
has been defeated.
Let's take this
Get that
opportunity
pep
to
ball,
attack.
man.
Begin advancing.
Oh fuck, life is good now. I just remembered there's a new episode of Solo Leveling coming out tomorrow. Hell yeah. Oh, that shit is so fucking good.
I anticipated.
Yeah.
Continue to fight without complaint.
Yeah, we're on season 2.
My reign cannot end
I
here.
think the novel's done. Because I think
Each of them was desperate to
Chachi
claim
was
glory
talking
for
about last
himself.
week.
They need to be right. I suppose numbers alone are not enough.
I must live up to the expectations of my benefactor. Let's get serious. I, Reggie, will ensure victory by any means necessary.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening. The enemy officer.
Yeah, he read the whole light novel.
Don't pay attention to
and
what
it's
I'm
done.
saying.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, it is done.
I will not let any of them
I was telling him, I'm like, bro, you made the right decision not watching this shit as it came out, because fuck, man. It's so good and it's a cliffhanger every weekend. Oh, it's not even like real cliffhangers like Game of Thrones type shit. It's just like, fuck, where more? I need it.
All my might.
You know?
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
Time to act. Take this.
Alright, fellas, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night, gamers.
Take this. Got this. Let's get serious. Easy.
No way. I'm gonna
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
get here fast. We're done for.
The road ahead is thorny, but walk it we shall.
My skills were not enough. I must fall back.
Our allies appear to be disorganized. Since we have greater flexibility, we must step up to support them.
This appears to be as far as we go.
I've been waiting for this.
Foresaw my predicament, did you? You have my thanks.
Gotta appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. It almost makes me emotional.
Bear witness to my power. Time to act.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Take this.
You've done well. Take this. Appears the resistance is futile.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
This appears to be as far as we go.
This is... I can't lose like this. Push things back to even ground.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Down yet.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is getting tough. Maybe we should call for help.
Our fronts have advanced far enough now. We've done the same for the enemies at Sushui Gates. Let's start the advance.
Take this. Counterattack. Warning! Gongzhou's reinforcements are heading for Sushui Gate!
Knowing the enemy is coming makes a big difference. Maybe we can catch them off guard.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Sushui Gate is extremely well defended. Capturing it will take time.
It would be even more difficult if their archers remain in range. Perhaps we should first soften their defenses with our catapults.
Okay, hold position here.
These should be sufficient numbers for the frontal assault. We shall attack from another direction.
There we go. Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy is planning something. We should mobilize a rear guard.
Start the advance!
Our preparations are complete. Begin launching the stones.
It would be impossible to set up an ambush right in front of the enemy. We must take control of the garrison before their reinforcements arrive.
An opening!
We're being bombarded!
Sorry. Thanks for the help.
Hey, you're really doing well out there. I expect nothing less from you.
All my might!
Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Watch the master at work.
Let's go. I'm still waiting for a real challenge! Wait. We need to assess the situation. We're being pushed back. Fine. Then we shall just rejoin Lord Huashong. We're charging in with their guards down. Time for Cheng Fei and Yin to make an appearance. Come on! Take this! Coming at you! An ambush! It's a craven tactic!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
Very well. Then now's the time for our attack.
Let's go! We shall go as well. Cut into the enemy's flank!
I suggest we set up an ambush here.
the time is right.
Put your faith in me.
Time for these swarms of vermin. Is there no one who can face the mighty Hua Strong?
How about this?
One-on-one? I'd like nothing more. Taste pain!
An opening! Turn the tables! Time to attack!
Impressive. Seems like we've got a real fight on our hands.
Take this! Let's end this.
This is the end for me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
More enemies! Oh no! Enemies from this side too? There's nowhere left to run!
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been
Take
defeated.
pride. Well, you have failed with Hua Strong.
Word, someone defeated Huashong. Such valor deserves high praise indeed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Prepare for battle. Chop chop. Let's show them what we can do.
Very good.
I shall remember your efforts.
Victory is at hand. Keep up the pace. Looking rough.
I can more than hold my own on the battlefield.
Looking rough.
Situation.
The enemy officer. Don't think you can pass through the gate so easily. I'm raring to go. Nice try.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you. I've got this. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
We shall attack like a surging wave. Make haste with preparations.
Another victim has fallen before me.
The enemy officer has been defeated. All my might. Counting on you.
I'll end this.
Time to end this. How could I? Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Damn. I must fall back. But I shall be vindicated next we meet.
Splendid work indeed. Well done, everyone.
We finally made it through Se Shui Gate. It was a tough fight, but you all fought bravely.
Thank you, my lord. I have learned much through this ordeal.
I had a bad feeling before the fighting started, but we turned it around in the end. I've been meaning to ask. Are you sure the army is ready to move out?
We've run out of other options. If we can't agree here and now, then the whole coalition could fall apart.
Yuan Shu, Yuan Shao, Sun Jian. There are embers smoldering in many camps tonight. They're all so wary of one another, they can't help but get in each other's way.
And we're guilty of it too. But the way we've dithered the whole time, it may no longer be possible to defeat Dong Zhuo.
Don't you think Yuan Shu crossed a line back there? Lord Sun Jian has every right to be furious with him.
He has brought shame upon the House of Yuan with such conduct.
Damn right it is. All we did was show our strength where it mattered, and that's it. However, it's not hard to see why he'd be envious.
A leader letting their emotions affect their performance on the battlefield is unforgivable.
Lord Sun Jian is fuming about this incident. He said was going to bring it up with Lord Yuan Shu himself. It seems yet another obstacle stands in our way before we can defeat Dong Zhuo.
Lord Yuan Shu, what were you thinking?
What do you mean? Oh, you mean my actions in the battle? We had the important task of defending the stronghold. There wasn't time to think about those who rushed brashly out to the front line.
Rushed out? We may have pushed the vanguard, but we didn't plan to go that far from the stronghold.
Is that so? Then I must have been mistaken.
Lord Yuan Shu, let me be very clear. I apologize if you think I overstepped my mark. However, I will not forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride.
For my pride, you say? You think I would be jealous of a petty magistrate like yourself? Well, here is some advice for you, Sun Jin. It is better to back down gracefully than bark incessantly. If you want to live, that is.
You...
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yes, that was quite the mark you made. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, you two as well. Although, I am a little concerned about the coalition forces. They seem to have trouble with cohesion. I sincerely hope you're right. It seems some members of the coalition forces are unhappy with Lord Yuan Shao's command too. It was made clear in the previous battle that the coalition is not one faction, but many.
It is easy to say we're fighters united for a cause, but we must remember that we each have our own motivations.
There are those concerned about the way of the world, those moved by call to act, and those who want to take Dong Zhuo's place. They squabble simply because they each have a different end goal in mind.
Hey, come on. What's with all this depressing talk, huh? We won, didn't we? It doesn't matter what anyone else does. What matters is that we do what we can, right?
You're right, Zhang Fei. And I really should learn from your outlook on things. Very well then. Let us rest and prepare for the next battle.
Your bravery has won my heart.
Lord Sun Jian helped defeat the Yellow Turbans, and now he's come here. We are truly blessed.
If I may... Yes?
Oh, of all the texts left by Confucius, that is what interests you? It is most valuable, but for you I may be able to procure it.
That would be very helpful. I was certain I could count on you, sir. Well then, I shall be back soon. Oh, did you need something? Ah, that was my teacher. He's an incredible man. Apparently he taught history and military strategy in the capital. We met when I was looking for manuals on military doctrine, and we just really related well to each other. Just earlier, We were speaking about a particularly rare tome, and as you heard, I got a little excited. But you're probably not interested in such things, so I'll just stop there. Oh, really? Then maybe we can talk more about it sometime. I think it's important to be well versed in both warfare and academia. Relying on just one or the other is certain to lead to failure. It's important to develop both aspects. That is what I aim to do. But I didn't always want to be a scholar. My uncle was an unusually generous man, you see. Whenever he had success in battle and earned some money, he would buy texts and send them to me. I would make sure to read everything he sent. That's how I became so interested in reading. But I think I may have taken it too far. I now have difficulty connecting with others. So meeting you here is quite serendipitous. Won't you join me in my studies? By which I mean, you could come to me on occasion, so we could read together. Oh? A slight interest. Now, to fully convince you, it would only be an informal arrangement. Even if we just pick up whatever texts we lay our eyes on and read them carefully, it could prove worthwhile. I recently got my hands on a military treatise, and I also have an unusual collection of poems. Great. So we'll be getting to know each other. In fact, I get the feeling we might end up friends for life.
Don't get yourself killed chasing glory on the battlefield.
Alright, we're gonna leave it off there. And we'll pick up next time with the Battle of Hun Lao Gate. Take care, and we'll see you next time.